Hi, everyone. Hi, Aries. And oh, I see G. Covington. Hello, G. Happy Saturday to you too. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to get organized here. All right. So I'm using my new Everyday Witch Tarot since we're coming into fall and Halloween season. But not only that, I like that I'm getting different stories with these cards. So it's a nice variety for me. It's a nice change from using the other deck. So let's see. So this will be the Aries October reading that I'm doing. And anyone after the reading that wants to ask questions, you can. It doesn't matter what sign you are. So you can ask a question if you like after the reading. But first I'll go through the reading for Aries for October, and then we'll go from there. So, okay, so let's see. So what we have first of all, let's see, well, let me just name the cards for you. You've got the Seven of Wands, you've got the Six of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups, Six of Cups, the Lovers, Justice, the Hierophant, Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. All right, so Aries, starting out with the Seven of Wands. And anybody, let me know if there's not good audio or video also. Seven of Wands. This is you defending yourself, but you're so accustomed to doing it. It's like just part of the journey along your path. It's like this is just everyday stuff, everyday life. I mean, anyone who's been listening to my videos for a while, you know I'm an Aries too. So I totally identify with this. It's like you'll have some peaceful, quiet moments, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, there's something else starting up. You got to be defending yourself over. So this is just part of life for a lot of people, but it seems like especially for Aries. But it's almost like we were made for this anyway. It's like Aries do not just totally cave in and give up. We just keep going, keep fighting, defending ourselves, whatever. And it's an annoyance a lot of times. And you know what I'm getting from this card here? Look, that cat is like, oh my God, look at these people. What I'm getting is people wanting to blame you for something. And you know what I feel like it is? They want to blame you for being different from them. That's what I'm getting out of this card. Oh, hi, Raydon. Hi, Claudia. Thank you. Good, thanks. Okay. They want to blame you for being different. That is the message I'm getting here. You're not like them. You're not the cookie cutter image like maybe they are. You don't just fall into line and replicate what they're doing. You're your own person. You're an individual. And sometimes your life is very bumpy, very chaotic. I mean, it's been that way on many occasions and maybe currently is that way, challenges. But somehow, some way, apparently it's the path you're supposed to be on because you keep having these challenges, you keep having these different things. But at the same time, you're not like some robotic person who's just going to be like everybody else. And if you have ever tried to, it never worked out. I know for myself, I can totally tell you that when I was younger, like in my 20s and all that, I just wanted to be normal, you know. I just wanted to be normal. I wanted to be like everybody else, just kind of fit in. And I tried to. I even had tarot cards at the time and numerology cards. And I remember throwing them all away or giving them away or whatever I did because I was dating some guy who was saying, oh, that's a lot of nonsense. And so I wanted to be normal. He seemed very normal. I wanted to be normal like him. So when I look back at things like that, it's like, oh my God, you know, people disapproving of you because you don't fit into the mainstream, because you're different. You're an individual. Maybe you're not supposed to be identical to them. You know, we're not all robots, even though a lot of people might kind of become robotic just to get by, you know, just to keep their job, just to keep whatever, maintain whatever lifestyle they need to maintain. It's like, never mind my individuality. This is what I have to do to get along, to live my life. And so, but a lot of Aries have a hard time doing that because we're too independent and we have a temper. we start getting agitated if we're trying to be something that we're not. And we get agitated anyway if somebody's trying to pressure us to be something we're not. And so that's what I'm getting from this Seven of Wands card. Not only defending yourself, but like, good grief, just go be with your own kind. Don't bother me. I've got a tough life I lead. You don't even know what I have to go through or what I've been through in my life. So don't be pointing fingers and criticizing me. It's kind of like you might be feeling like that. Like, I've had enough of this. I'm staying on my own path. I know who I am. As time goes by, I'm developing everything the way I want it, even if I'm feeling kind of raggedy or, whatever, like challenged at the moment, whatever it is. I'm still going to be me. You're not changing me to become who you want me to be. So whatever shape or form that might take for you, that's what I'm getting from that card. Six of Pentacles. Now this is about you're doing well here. Doing well, flourishing with abundance and prosperity. You've even got enough to share with others. See, this is what these people who are mad and angry and agitated that you're not just falling into line and being like them, they don't understand that you're on your own path and you're going to find your prosperity and have a good life that's fulfilling for you, that's prosperous for you one way or another, no matter how tough a road. And not only that, the tougher the road has been for you over the years, the more determined you're going to be that way, that you're going to have what you want. And you already have in mind when you get there, if you're not there yet, how you will share your abundance, how you will share it with whomever you feel is deserving. That would be, and so this is showing feeling prosperous, feeling like you're doing well, like you're abundant, and you have something to share with those that have less than you. So you're in the flow of prosperity here. And that kitty looks so content. Like, yeah, we're not having to deal with that other crowd like before, we brushed them off and moved along our path. And here's the Nine of Cups, the wish card. So if you haven't made a wish yet, make one now. But I'm feeling for a lot of Aries, you have some special wish in your heart, something that's very close to your heart that you have wanted, that you want. And there's almost what I'm feeling, there's almost an empty space within you because it's not there yet. Your wish has not quite materialized yet. It might be a new home. It might be a nice relationship. It might be a lot more money. Whatever it is, it hasn't materialized yet, but you're not giving up hope. You're just being patient. And you feel like you have been kind of overlooked. It's like maybe you've been overlooked. Maybe when they were handing out the good things and the abundance, you got enough that you're okay, but maybe somehow you got on the sidelines there and you've been overlooked, but you're not giving up your hope, and you're continuing to have faith in the universe, have faith in yourself, have faith in your dreams, because you're living a special life. You have good intentions. Your heart is pure. And so as pure as we can be on this earth plane, anyway, I'll put it that way. And you might be meditating or just picturing, visualizing your dreams coming true and how pleased and happy you will be. And when you're having these visualizations for those moments, you feel peaceful, you feel happy, you feel content, you feel like, yes, this is definitely going to be such a happy time for me. For some of you, you have reached that. You have gotten that special wish already, and you're so appreciative and so grateful that, yes, you're still just being filled with gratitude and love for the universe, for nature, for all the good that you have and that you get to enjoy. And for others of you, it's like, I know I'm very grateful for all I have right now. I'm very fortunate, much more fortunate than many others. But I know I still want my special wish, whether it's my special home, I want my special someone for my life, or maybe both. And I'm having faith. I'm following my guidance. I'm staying on my path. I'm listening to my intuition for further guidance as I move along my path to make sure I'm still going in the right direction. And I'm having to exercise a lot of patience, which us Aries are not typically real strong in. Usually we want things now, but sometimes the universe says, no, you have to just take your time. You've got to get through this first, this next, on and on and on. So we have no choice but to be more patient. But we know that when we do achieve that dream, we're going to be so grateful, so happy. I mean, we'll have so much more joy in our lives. And while she's meditating and visualizing her dreams and being grateful for all she has and being filled with that energy from the universe, from the heavens, her kitty is there playing with a crab, and the kitty might get snapped by the crab, it looks like. The kitty's playing with the cat. The kitty seems to know he can't catch that crab like a butterfly or a mouse or something, or a bird. That the crab might even snap at the kitty and hurt the kitty's paw. So kitty is trying to be like more playful, fun loving, rather than like, hey, let's be friends, more so than I'm going to catch you and eat you for dinner. Kitty seems to know better. That's what I'm getting from the kitty. But so whatever your special dreams are, I'm feeling for some of you, you've already attained some of your special wishes and dreams. And so you have more enthusiasm, more belief that the rest of your special dreams are coming to fruition. For others of you, maybe you don't feel like you've attained many, but I feel like if you really look at everything you have, you'll realize you already do have a lot that's right there on your side, that you have to be a lot of abundance already, even though you don't have your most special dreams yet. To me, it's just proof that the universe has so much more in store for you. So always be grateful for every little thing you have that's good in your life, because I feel like the universe is blessing many, many, many of you, and you've already been blessed in wonderful ways, but there's so much more coming your way. It's kind of like it, and even the waves coming in, it's kind of like you're in that flow. You're going to continue to be in that flow. The universe wants to comfort you and wrap around you and let you know, like the waves, the water is kind of halfway circling her to let her know that we're protecting you. We've got you covered. And there's so much more good for you coming your way. Just stay on your path, follow your intuition, follow your guidance, keep dreaming your dreams and visualizing, because you are making it all happen, and in a very humble way, because life for many Aries, life has humbled many Aries from childhood even, because it's like people seem to want to give Aries a bad time from early on. It's like they see things in Aries that they may not see in themselves. And so they want to kind of keep Aries down or back or whatever. So, and that helps to build up Aries strength, though, and inner determination. But not only that, they know what it's like to be mistreated. They know what it's like to be looked down upon, to be looked upon like they're different. They don't fit in with everybody, or they're not good enough, or whatever. They're inferior, something's wrong with them, whatever. They understand that, so they have more compassion and empathy for others who could possibly go through something like that. Then you've got Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is about dreaming and picturing what you want. See, she's got her little castle there coming out of one. You see the castle, and there she is on the beach. I don't know if that's focused in good enough for you. On one of them, another one, it might be coins. Maybe it's supposed to be gold or something, but it looks like chocolate wrapped up in gold paper to me. Maybe I want chocolate. I don't know. Hearts for Love. Is that a book? A feather. So she's got her dream. She's picturing things and wanting things. and imagining. What I'm getting with this Seven of Cups is imagining, identifying with these nice things she wants, this nice way of life she wants, this resonating with what you want as she's dreaming and visualizing here in the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups. In this card, what I'm getting is the value of identifying with what makes you happy, what you want for your life, what's going to be your happy home, your happy lifestyle, your just happy, joyful way of living, where you can just feel more carefree a lot of times and just feel alive from your heart and soul, like you're on the right path, you're living a really good quality life. And whatever happened in the past, hey, that's in the past, you know. And Aries, yeah, we get burned quite a bit in our lives, but we're not the type to be holding grudges, and typically we're not holding on to hurts and all that. I mean, we might remember getting our heart broken into pieces. We don't easily forget that. But typically it's like, hey, what's in the past is in the past. Aries are more like, let's move forward. What's happening tomorrow? Where are we going from here? That's more the Aries style. So this is showing the value of identifying with the way of life you want, the things you want in your life, wherever it is, a good home, a happy love life. She's got her hand on the little bubble there with the heart on it, like she wants her true love to be there with her. She knows her true love is coming soon. That's what I'm getting. For some of you, you're going to have true love if you don't already have that in your life. There's going to be someone who's right there, right in front of you with real love, something that's enduring. It's like you mirror each other in so many ways. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if there's too much glare. I'm just looking. I've been looking more at the cards and not at the screen to see how the images are looking. There, turn the lamp down a little bit. Okay. So it's almost like, you know how sometimes you feel like something is so close to happening in your life, you could almost reach out and touch it. That's what I'm getting with her reaching out, and her hand seems to be touching the heart right there. Like she knows her true love is within a close distance now. She knows her true love for her life that she doesn't have right now is somewhere nearby. So I'm getting that for a number of single, divorce, whatever Aries that are available. You know, you're free, you're available. That a lot of you may be feeling that in your spirit, in your heart. You just feel like they're close by, like it's getting time. And that's what's going on here for a number of Aries. It's about to get time for you to meet that special one that you were with in a previous lifetime, that you two really had a great love for one another, and you're supposed to cross paths again in this lifetime. And but you're going to have the nice home, you're going to have all the things you're dreaming of, because you're identifying with those, you're visualizing, you're planning, you're working your plan, whatever work, whatever business, whatever it is you have to do step by step. It's like you've got everything going on, you know, you're visualizing, you're dreaming, but you're working towards it also. You're taking steps, the necessary practical steps to get there, because you know this is where you should be, this life that you're picturing yourself. You know that's your correct home, your correct way of life, that all the other stuff you went through over the course of the years, over your lifetime, whatever it is, it's whatever hell you had to get through to get to where you want to be. but you know, you don't it's kind of like when you have a baby and you have pain with the childbirth or whatever it is, you know, you don't keep remembering that and reliving that. You got the baby, you know, you're happy, you know, it's that kind of thing. All whatever difficulties, bad things that happen in your past, when you start getting things that you resonate with, that you want, that lifestyle, all the bad times, it's like, yeah, I learned a lot. I'm a lot wiser now. But hey, I'm not going to keep reliving that. I'm living my new good life now. And that's what I'm seeing here, that you're resonating. You're resonating with the good things you want for yourself. And there's the kitty on the stool, licking his paw, relaxing, just waiting, you know, kind of like Kind of like for the time being, he might be her mate, standing in. He's a stand-in until the real thing gets there. Kind of like being patient, going along with her, like, okay, we're shopping today. I'm just kind of along for the ride, just being patient, grooming myself, that sort of thing. I'm her companion for now, until she kind of pushes me off a little bit because she's got her special loved one that she's waiting on. But that's the cat's demeanor I'm getting, just, okay. Kind of like that in the future will be her intended, her romantic partner's seat right there, waiting on her. Okay, next is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups, this is about, the cups do relate to feelings and love and emotions. The Six of Cups could be about someone from your past that you reconnect with, someone you've known a long time, that there's a lot of love that you two share. I'm feeling for some of you, there's someone in your life who has at times, the two of you have a history together, and there's a lot of love there. But there's someone who has been overly, because of the two different personalities I'm getting here, two distinctly different personalities, that this other person may have at times been very critical of you or spoken to you in a harsh way. And it's the two completely different ways of looking at the world, looking at life. You are more in tune with your spirit, with who you are, your path, your inner guidance. You're more spiritually connected to the elements, to the heavens, whatever, to nature, to the universal energies. This other person may be a really good quality, nice person, but they have managed for the most part to kind of block. They're in tuned in some ways, but not near as much as you are. So they don't have a good understanding of where you're coming from, why you do things the way you do, exactly how you look at things. It's kind of like you have this inner knowing, this inner faith that you're on your right path. You're following your inner intuition, your wisdom, your guidance. And so even though you don't do things like this person may think you should be doing things, it doesn't mean you're in the wrong. It just means you're being you. Okay. It's like they say, you're doing you, so they need to do them. It's like two completely different characters here. But there's feelings, there's love between the two of you. So for some of you, this might be a family member, it might be a good friend, a partner, whatever. But there's not, so there's love there, but this other person doesn't really have a good understanding of what you're doing or where you're coming from or why, how you're going along your path. And how is it you're not more worried about your future? This person has a more practical way of looking at things in a way, and more structured, or more, almost get that more robotic feeling from this person. Okay, kind of like, almost like they're stuck in this robotic way of living and doing things because that's what they feel like is expected, and that's what they're supposed to do, and that's how they're supposed to feel, etc., etc. And you're more in tune with your spirit, with who you are, and so you're more natural. You're being more of your natural self from your inner being. And so you may appear to this person to not be making a life that's consistent with everybody else, or making the kind of progress, the same progress. Whatever it is, you're on a really good spiritual path, and you're on a path that you're more connected with nature, and you're on a happier path than this person is, because this person is more, it's almost like they want so much to be like everybody else, whereas you gave up that idea a long time ago. you know. You try earlier on. It's like, no, no, that's not me. And maybe there have been other times you tried for a short time. It's like, no, not me. I got to be me. And it's like, you're finished trying. Okay. It's like, no use wasting your time. Whereas this person got stuck in that mode. They got stuck in that assembly line robotic mode, regardless of what they do for a living. They can do anything for a living, but they got stuck in that assembly line robotic manner. You're just the opposite. You're more the free spirit. And in some ways, this person disapproves of you. They disapprove. They feel like you're not falling into line like they did, for your life. Why not? And so they're disapproving. But as time will tell, as the years go by, that you're going to be living a blissful, joyful life, more connected with nature, your inner being, with the heavens, with your spiritual journey. And you're going to be just fine, but they're going to still be stuck in that stiff kind of robotic place that just fits in, and they're not going to experience the kind of joy and fulfillment within themselves that you will and that you do along your path, because they bought into the system and you did not. I mean, you tried. There were times you tried, but it's like, no, it doesn't work for me. And so you're going to be more of that free spirit in the forest, in the trees, just in nature, enjoying your life. And you're going to be just fine and making your way just fine, in this nimble manner, while they're being more stiff, just going through a more structured way of life. That looks good on the outside, but doesn't feel great on the inside. It's not as fulfilling. It's not as natural. It's not as joyful, but looks real good on the outside. So now this is a general reading, so some of these cards may resonate while others do not. Oh, let me say hello to everybody. So we got G Covington, we've got Claudia, Radon, Claudia, Radon, this is so true. Jennifer Schwab, hello, hope you're doing well. Thanks, Jennifer. Jennifer, so true. Okay, Radon, lost my temper last night. Well, if you're an Aries, that's just part of being an Aries. If you're another sign, well, you're only human. Ms. Rock, how about Cancer? Cancer is coming up in the next few days sometime. Right on. That's right. I just keep it moving. Exactly. Cancer, I'm going to try doing them in the order of the, let me answer Ms. Rock. Diane. I'm going to try doing them in the order of the zodiac. Where's my sheet where I see all the order of the zodiac here? I know Taurus would be next that way. Okay. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. So Cancer, you're asking about Cancer? Yes. Okay. That shouldn't be far away. Okay. This week, in the next few days. Then Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So I'm going to try just going according to the zodiac, the order of the zodiac for right now, for this week anyway. Okay. Next card we have is the Lovers. So, and all of the readings now, I'm just doing live stream. Okay. So, okay. And then we've got the Lovers card. And this is a major arcana card. Now, typically, this is about making choices. It could be about a relationship, whether you want to be in a relationship with someone or stay in a relationship. It could be about something else you're passionate about, maybe a business, starting a business, staying in a business, or with a career, particular career, that sort of thing. Let me see what I'm getting from this also. I'm getting for some of you that you're going to have a solid union with somebody. And when I say union, I don't necessarily mean a marriage or whatever. It's a connection, okay? Now, in some cases, this may be a romantic partner. In other cases, it might be a really good friend or someone in your family you're really close with. I'm getting that kind of thing even for some of you. So it's not necessarily about romance or anything. This can be business, might be a business partnership. I'm feeling for a number of you Aries, there's going to be another person you're going in. You're moving forward on a project. In some cases, it is a romance. It's a being together romantically, love, maybe a marriage or living together. For others of you, it might be two really close friends that are going in on a project together, or maybe moving. All of a sudden, that came to my mind. Someone moving, like making a trip, moving, a relocation of some sort together, like together, whether it's with a friend or romantic partner, whatever it is, business partner, some kind of partnership where you're moving forward with someone. But you're both pretty much in agreement about what you're doing and where you're going. And it feels like you're both going to be really well off, kind of like you're going to be doing fine financially. It feels solid. I guess you're on solid ground, whatever these plans are, whether it's romance or business, it's something, or just a solid friendship. You're on solid ground and you're moving forward on something. So I am feeling business interest for some of you, whether some kind of business you're working on with another person. And, it could be some kind of business partnership or just a good friend of yours together. You're going into business together, or a romantic partner. But it's solid is what I keep getting. You'll be stable. You'll be solid. The money will be good. And that's what I'm getting here for a number of you. And then there's the two kitties hanging out together too. So, so the kitties are going along for the ride as well. So, but this feels really together, like you're both really prepared for this, whatever it is you're embarking on, and you're both in a good place. You might even be leading the way a little bit with the other person to some extent. That's what I'm getting. Now, for some of you, you might be leading the way because the other person is not as confident about this as you are. I'm getting that for some of you. The other person you're with may not be quite as, it's like they're strong, they're solid, they're together with you, but they're not as confident as you are about the future. But that's Aries. We're usually very optimistic. Even if we have a bad day, the next day we wake up and we're back to being ourselves for the most part, unless it's something really bad going on. We have an optimism and an inner belief in ourselves, in the universe, whatever, and landing on our feet. And so you might be moving forward with someone who's right there with you and feeling solid overall, but not quite as optimistic as you are. But I'm feeling like you see things clearly, kind of like you're determined. You have determination. You made up your mind about something. So it will be this way because this is what you already decided. And so for some of you, you might be with another person, whatever kind of partnership that is, who's hoping you're right. Almost like they're going along, but kind of, a little bit worried, kind of. That's what I'm getting for some of you. Next card you have is Justice. And the Justice card, oh, Ray Dawn says she needs to move. Yeah. Well, it's going to work. It feels like it's going to work out good for you, Ray Dawn. Okay, let's see. Justice. Got two kitties on the scales there. Weighing the two kitties. Let's see. Let me see what I'm getting from this. Now, typically, justice means you'll get fair treatment. Okay, you've got the scales of justice, fair treatment, things being level, a level playing field where maybe it was a little bumpy before. So what else am I getting here? I'm feeling for some of you, it's like you are tired of being mistreated, of being treated unfairly. It's like you're determined. You're going to have your life the way you want it, but you do have justice on your side. It's like justice is going along with that. Yet, like, yes, you were mistreated or you were treated unfairly or whatever it is. And you will have fair treatment going forward. You will be on solid ground. But I'm feeling for some of you, you just got downright aggravated with a lot of things that have taken place that were not fair, that were wrong. A lot of it was people really wanting to sabotage you in some way. That's what I'm getting from this card, that people really, in some cases, went out of their way to sabotage you, to pull the rug out from under you, because they see and sense your strength and your future abilities for the life you can create for yourself in the future. It's almost like sometimes people look at you and they see this bright light around you, and they see this strength. They see strength and they see bright light. So they know you're on the right side of things. You're not coming from an evil place. Okay. They know that. And it's almost whatever negativity they have in them, they feel like you're seeing them. You're seeing them for who they are. You're seeing through them. And it makes them so uncomfortable. So I feel like sometimes these people want to lash out at you. It's like they want to slow down your progress. They want to throw something in your path. They want to jab at you at one way or another, go talk behind your back, say hateful things about you. It's like they want to make you into the bad guy, into the monster, whatever. The person who's doing the bad things, who's being aggressive, or who's not being fair, or whatever. When the truth is, and you're just going about your life, you're not doing them anything, but they want to make you look bad. They want to jab at you. They want to throw stuff in your path to try to slow you down, trip you up, and you're not having any of it. And you're kind of aggravated and fed up with the whole thing. It's like, when does this ever stop? Do I have to be in the grave before it's finally over with? Apparently so. It's like, when I finally leave this earth plane, is it over? Am I going to be in the spirit world having to get into defending myself from the negative people that passed on, and they're in the spirit world wanting to pester me? So, I mean, really, there's all kind of people that are in the spirit world, some nice, some not so nice. So, you ever see the movie Ghost? That was just on TV not too long ago, and I got to see that again. But I love Whoopi Goldberg in that movie. She's so funny. But so I mean, but sometimes you just feel like, I'm tired of it. Just people, stop it. Live your own lives. Stop focusing on me. I'm not going after you. I'm going after my dreams. I'm going after my goals. I'm not going after you. So stop getting in my way and pestering me and trying to create problems for me. Because in the short term, you might create problems for me, but in the long term, I'm going to be that much stronger, that much better off. And you're just hurting yourself, because that stuff's going to come back at you like a boomerang, because you've got justice here. Justice says you will be getting fair treatment. The Hierophant. So the Hierophant is about your own spirituality, going within, whether you're meditating, or if you're involved with maybe a religion you grew up in. But I'm feeling this Hierophant. Let me think what I'm getting here. Let's see what this card is about for me. I am feeling a lot of inner soul searching. So going within, listening to your own inner guidance, being open to the guidance from others that may seem to be wise guidance, if they're on a spiritual level that you are. But really being aware of all the wisdom you have accumulated, or the strength. I'm getting a lot of strength from you, that you're on solid ground, but you still want to be open to the universe, be open to anything that kind of might be in the air of change that you need to be aware of, because sometimes you're going along a path and maybe you need to curve off and go off in that direction or this direction or whatever. So you're being very aware of what's out there floating around, being perceptive, listening to your intuition, listening for signs, looking for signs, listening. Sometimes you might hear a few words that somebody happens to say, and all of a sudden it's like they may not even be speaking to you. You might just hear a couple of words somewhere, and it's like you feel like that was for you. Somebody was saying that for you to hear. So I can't remember what it was. I just had something exactly like that the other day. So, and it's like, oh, I was supposed to hear that. It was just some brief little couple of words. I don't know if it was on TV or a video or whatever it was. I heard it, and it wasn't meant for me. I mean, it was meant for me on a more spiritual level is what I want to say. It was part of some conversation somebody was having somewhere, but I heard a couple of words and I thought, oh, that was from me. I wish I could remember specifically what it was. I just recognized it right at that moment. So it's like you're just being open to the universe. There might be some big words on a billboard jumping out at you. You're going the wrong direction. Or I don't know. I've never seen that on a billboard. But whatever it is, you're being open. You're going inward, listening to your own inner guidance and being open to what's out there. Let's see. You've got the Nine of Wands. And this, once again, Nine of Wands. And this Nine of Wands, she's having to defend herself, which is like the Seven of Wands over here. Now, a lot of times the Nine of Wands is about carrying burdens, getting tired. So yeah, she's had her share of the burdens, but she's still at it. She's still defending herself. She's still not giving up, if others are poking at her, giving her a hard time. There's the kitty up in the tree there, like, yeah, get him. You tell him. Go get him. I'm right here. I'm right behind you. So it's like, she's like, good grief. I finally stopped to take a break and get a rest. And now I got to deal with this. So, but it's like, this is just showing you're still strong. You may not be in the mood to be defending yourself again in whatever way it is, whatever's being thrown in your direction, but you're still ready to spring into action if you need to. So you're still going to be going along your path, getting to your destination, and you're not veering off of your path here. Let's see. And then the last card is Nine of Swords. And this is about laying awake, worrying about worst case scenarios. She's got this going on, that going on, whatever. And it can cause a lot of stress. So for a lot of Aries, you might have a lot of stress in your life, worrying maybe about job situations, money, maybe relationship issues, maybe people that gave you a bad time or are currently giving you a bad time, whether it's in your personal life or work. And it's like, it's disheartening. It's discouraging, because as strong as Aries are, we're also very sensitive too. And it's kind of like you're aware you're not doing anything to hurt others. Why do they want to hurt you? What is all that? Why do you have to keep dealing with this over and over again? It's like almost like people want to make you feel like you don't belong, like, and you really don't fit in with those kind of people who would want to bother you. But it always seems like there's more of them than the nicer ones a lot of times, or that you end up dealing with a lot of times. So it's discouraging, it's disheartening. And in some ways you might go back and be thinking even about your early childhood, how, all you ever wanted to do was just be happy. You didn't want to be having all these issues with people and whatever. You just wanted to be happy. Why is it that people were always so determined to take any little bit of happiness you had away, even into your adulthood? And so, it's just life for a lot of people. I think maybe especially Aries, but I'm sure a lot of different signs have to deal with these things because there's so many disagreeable or dysfunctional people walking the earth. So it's just kind of learning to maneuver around all that, fight for yourself when you need to, otherwise live as peacefully as you can, and finally get to a place where you can put as much, separate yourself as much as possible from those disagreeable types in whatever way you can manage to do that for yourself. And I do feel like with this Nine of Swords, you will be able to do that. And it's like you know it even. You know it, but you still get your feelings hurt sometimes when you're thinking about the disappointments or people not being true to you in one way or another, or, you know, the betrayals you've had with people who may have on the surface acted like they were your friends or whatever, and then turn around and it's another story. But, you know, this is a lot of times worrying about worst case scenarios. Maybe she's just being especially sensitive at this time. But anyway, but overall, a lot of good energies, determination. But, you know, hopefully she'll get some sleep and wake up the next day with a new attitude, because that's the typical Aries. Let me see what else I have here. What about Libra? Hi, everybody in here. Yeah, I was saying I'm going to do them in order of the astrological signs. So Aries being first. Next one I'll do is Taurus, whether that's tomorrow or Monday. And then throughout the week, I'll be going step by step. So it shouldn't be too long before I get to Libra. Okay. All right. So I'm going to shuffle. Now, this is the Everyday Witch Tarot, which I got recently that I like a lot. Just, you know, fall, Halloween. Not only that, I like all the different stories I'm getting from these. And then I also bought the Everyday Witch Oracle cards. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these and pick some of these for you for messages, Aries. And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, if you have already, I thank you for your subscriptions. Feel free to leave your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so what are the messages for Aries for the month of October? What are the messages for Aries for October? Okay, let's see. Give it one more shuffle. Fan these out. Okay, let's see. This says rebirth and reinvention. This is a good message. Oh, look at the dolphins jumping out of the water in the background. The kitty's right there. I'm wondering, what are these little critters? Are those little starfish on the sand? To me, it looks like they're in the shape of stars. I don't think it's sea turtles. Could it be sea turtles? If anybody knows, tell me what I'm looking at here. On the one hand, it looks like sea turtles heading out to sea. I think it is supposed to be little sea turtles. I mean, some of them look like they're in a star shape, but it looks like little baby sea turtles with their little flappers out, you know, getting to the water. Maybe it's bunches and bunches of little sea turtles. And then the dolphins jumping out of the water in the background, the sun setting. Yeah, it's a nice imagery here. So this is rebirth and reinvention. And this is talking about a new beginning for your life, starting a new beginning. Let me see. Let me get the booklet here. I can get my hands on that real quick. Okay, let's see. What does that have a number on it? No number. Okay, I guess they're just alphabetical. I don't know. These have numbers in the booklet. Does anybody see a number on this card? I don't see a number on it anywhere. Yeah, this is the oracle. Okay, let me find this. See, I just got these cards last week or so, and I started using them last Friday night for the Friday night videos I'm doing now. If anyone that's here doesn't know about it, excuse me, Every Friday evening, maybe around 6:30, I'm having a general reading for all signs. So, oh, here it is, Rebirth and Reinvention. That's page 94. Okay, let me find this. So I'm really just getting familiar with these cards little by little. But I like all the different stories. It's just nice having the variety. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're all born. Someday we will all die. Along the way, we recreate ourselves, either intentionally or through circumstances beyond our control, becoming far different from the children, teens, or young adults we once were. Let's see. Okay, let me just cut through over here. Divination. This card is indicating one or two of two things. Either you're in the midst of or just coming out of a big shift, in which case it is time to celebrate your rebirth, or you are overdue to reinvent yourself. And this card is a push in that direction. Have you been wavering on the cusp of making a substantive change? This card may be telling you it is time to go for it. I like that. That's a good message there. All right, let me pick another one for you out of here. Okay. This one says, go with the flow. This looks nice. She's just feeling good out in the sunlight. Kitty there in the little boat with her. Looks like the paddle fell into the water. Let me look this one up for you. But I like it right after rebirth and reinvention. Go with the flow. Kind of like being in the universal flow rather than resisting and staying stagnant, you know, going with the flow for the changes that need to take place in your life. Okay, let me find the page that this one's going to be now. Go with the flow. Okay, page 89. Let me find this one now. Okay. Divination. If there is something in your life that you're using a lot of time, energy, and spirit to fight, this card may be a sign that it's time to stop, at least for a while. Is there a different way of approaching the issue? Maybe one that involves compromise or less effort. Can you back away and just let it be for a while? Sometimes going with the flow for a day or two helps you find your way to letting go for good. Okay. And I totally feel like it ties in with this rebirth and reinvention. And then let me see what's another one for you here. Meditation for clarity. Let me look this one up. All of them are revolving around water here. A lot of water going on. Wait, this says meditation for clarity. Sorry about that. I'm really just getting familiar with these. Oh, here it is. Okay, page 40. Divination. This card is a suggestion that it's time to seek out clarification of an issue or issues, or to look more closely at something that perhaps you have been viewing through eyes clouded with emotions or the prejudicial statements of others. Do not take things at surface value, but rather make sure that what you think you are seeing is really the truth. Yeah. I just feel like this is all about focusing on yourself, your life, reinventing your life or shape it in whichever way you need to, going with the flow of the universe, your intuition, your guidance, meditating for clarity to fine tune what's going on in your life to make sure it is resonating with who you are, who you envision yourself to be going forward, because you may be envisioning yourself in a completely different way going forward. That's not what you're the way you're living right now. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Almost like the way you're living right now has become dusty or stale or expiring. It's got it at its expiration date. It's time to undergo some changes, some transformation, because you're growing on many levels along your path, and it's time to fully get into where you are resonating with the life you want to lead. And so the more you're paying attention, maybe meditating for that clarity, going with the flow when the universe seems to be um, um, pushing you in one direction or another, don't resist it, check it out. I mean, it's going to be very refreshing to get to that place where you are reinventing yourself to align with the person you are meant to be going forward. Kind of like shedding your shell, shedding, how the snake goes along and all of a sudden they're shedding their skin, or I don't know who else sheds stuff like that. But you're letting the old break away and fall away, because there's a new you emerging that's going to give you a much better life. That's how I interpret these messages here. Anyway, yeah, Ray Dawn says, going with the flow. I'll try. Okay. Bojangles. Okay, sorry. Thank you. Okay. And you're welcome, Ray Dawn. Okay. Um, Libras, yeah. Okay. Does anybody have a question they want to ask now? So type up your questions if you have something that you want to ask. And you can be any sign. You don't have to be an Aries. You can be Aries. You can be any sign you want. Also, let me know what you think of my new cards. I'm just kind of having fun with them. I like getting different stories and everything from them. So yeah, if anybody's got a question, go ahead and type it up there. And if anybody is interested in getting a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. And this is the first one I'm doing right now, since Aries, well, I always do Aries first anyway. But this is the first one for October. So just about every day coming in the coming week, I'll be doing another one. They'll all be live stream and take questions after from anyone, no matter what your sign is. And then Friday evenings, I'm doing a general reading for everybody, all signs. So, and I did that yesterday evening. If you want to go click on those on my channel, go check it out. Go listen to the message. I did one last Friday evening also, because there may be messages in that reading from last night, or even the one from last Friday night that was a general reading for all signs, that might resonate with you also. And I did a question and answer after that one ended. Okay. We've got G coming in. What's coming up for me in the next few months? And then Lori Rupert, will my money problems get better? Let's see. It's marriage in my future, says Ray Dawn. Let me see. I'm more tuning in right now. Let me look at Lori's question here. Will my money problems get better? Because I'm feeling like there's something here to interpret for Lori. So let me look at this. Lori, I'm feeling like you've got different methods of increasing your income. I'm feeling you've got skills. That's what I'm trying to say. You have skills. You've got a lot of creativity. You've got talents within you. You've got latent talents, talents that are kind of buried inside of you. Lori, Rupert, I almost want to say there's some kind of little piece of genius in some way inside of you that's buried, though. It's buried deep within. There's so much I feel you haven't brought out in the open. Talent, skills, inner resources that are pushed down inside of you. I feel like in a lot of ways you push these far down into the background. You felt like whatever it was, it may not be acceptable, or it might not be good enough, or like maybe people had made you feel like whatever you're doing is not good enough over the years, enough times that you just started believing it, so that you have hidden away special talents that you have inside of you, and these are talents and resources you can make money with in one way or another, but you have them buried in you. I feel like you need to kind of look within and listen, like think about what pleases you, what makes you happy, what do you seem to have a knack for, because I feel like there might be some kind of little niche market of some kind. You could have a little business of your own. There's something you could even be doing, selling, whatever, to start making some money and having a better flow of money. I don't know what kind of work you typically do, but I feel like you could even, what I'm feeling, if there's something you get started from inside of you that feels right, that you identify with, and you start making even a little bit of money, getting a little bit of positive feedback from, you're going to get more confident in another area, like maybe what your regular kind of work is you might do, that's going to end up helping you to climb higher in that area. It's almost like one thing in a good way feeds onto another, helps build the other one up. I'm getting that. So Lori, I feel like you can create a better flow of money for yourself. And the more you think about what you identify with, what you're good at, what pleases you, what kind of things do you like to do, and start thinking about if there's some way you can start to make a little extra money, even if it's a small amount of extra money. It might be something that over time you're going to build up. But I'm feeling the extra confidence you get from that is going to help you in whatever your regular line of work has been. And also you do your mental thoughts every day, your own thoughts. We put out so much energy every day. And if we're having negative thoughts about our life, our money, whatever, we're attracting negative things. So you've got to have that positive, in the flow, kind of having faith that you're landing on your feet, the money's flowing in for you, you're moving forward, you've got goals, you've got intentions, you've got plans. You kind of have to get into that frame of mind at the same time. And so all together, everything will start working together for you to help you with your money problems. That's what I'm feeling like. But I do feel, Lori, that over the years, even since childhood, you had different people discouraging you about truly being who you are from your heart and soul in one way or another. They may have not intended to be hurting you. Maybe they just thought you weren't being practical. They wanted you to be practical minded or something like that. It could be something along those lines. And it really left an impression on you from an early age. I mean, it's so difficult when we go through all these difficulties early childhood because you got to try to undo that kind of negative conditioning in your adulthood in order to really achieve your dreams and live the best life you can, even though you might still get haunted by some of those things from the past. But you have to try to kind of undo whatever negative messages you got along the way from your early childhood. But yeah, I feel like there's plenty of potential for you, okay, to improve your finances. But you need to kind of have a little, maybe get a notebook and make some plans, write some notes down, plus start doing creative visualization, start resonating with what you want for yourself. You have to just get everything, all four burners going at one time. That's, I guess, what I'm trying to say. That's what's necessary to really kind of get your engine started and get things moving forward for you, because I feel like it's totally, totally doable for you. That's what I'm feeling like. Okay. Let's see. And Ray Dawn and G Covington. Covington, what's coming up for me in the next few months? G Covington, Ray Dawn. Oh, you're welcome, Laurie. You're welcome. Let me look at Ray Dawn first. Is marriage in my future? I feel like, yeah, you can be married for sure. I'm feeling a partner for you. I am feeling a romantic partner, and that you'll be happy with. And I don't know for sure if you'll be married right away. I'm feeling happiness and contentment and having a good time with a steady partner that you really resonate with. The two of you are going to match each other really well. I don't know. I'm not seeing a piece of paper for marriage as clearly as I am a happy, good, solid love relationship. So I don't know if you end up deciding I don't want to get married right away, or that person is maybe got burned in their previous relationship, so they're not in a hurry to get married. But I don't feel like it's a reflection of either of your feelings for one another. I feel like both of you will be committed to one another and know you love each other and you want to be together. But one of you might feel a little like not totally into going all the way and getting the marriage certificate and the whole legal document and all that. I know for myself, I would far prefer just having a good solid relationship with someone I really resonate with is much more important than the marriage. Because how many people get married and then next thing you know somebody's cheating, or they get divorced, or they're miserable, or whatever. So but you could very well be married in the future as well. I believe you probably will be. I just feel like first you're going to have a real meaningful relationship with someone, and so don't get your feelings hurt if that person does not want to rush to get married. I feel like they might want to, or even don't worry about it if you start having second thoughts and thinking, I don't know, maybe I thought I wanted to be married. I'm not sure. I don't want to have another bad relationship or whatever. Whatever it is, enjoy the moment, go with the flow, enjoy having love in your life, because I feel like the two of you are going to be true to each other. There's not going to be a problem with that. It's just don't make marriage the biggest, most important part of it. I guess that's what I'm getting here. So, oh, okay, there you go, Ray Dawn. Ray, are you an Aries? Because you're saying that sounds about right. Are you an Aries? And let's see. Oh, Michael Morton says, love the new cards and your insight. Thank you. Aries Sun, Leo Rising, Pisces Moon. What's coming up for me? Both of us, I'm Aries Sun, I'm Sagittarius Rising, and then I've got a Scorpio Moon. So we have some similarities in the two with the fire signs placements and the water sign placement. So we got some similarities there, Michael. Okay. Oh, and Ray Dawn, you're an Aries. Okay. And Aries are so independent. So even though you might be picturing you want to get married and everything, right when you get down to the wire, all of a sudden it's like, I don't know, things are going so well. Let's not break the spell here, whatever it is. But I mean, you could. I'm not saying you won't get married. I'm just feeling like you can have a good relationship, and that's going to be what matters. G. Covington was asking, and I'll get to you, Michael, okay? G. Covington asked, what's coming up for me in the next few months? I'm just feeling you making progress, G. I'm feeling you making progress, kind of like you're staying active, you're being proactive, you're being progressive. You've got like a structure. I'm feeling structure that you're creating for yourself. Oh, you're welcome, Ray Dawn. I'm feeling structure for you around you, but you're putting up the structure. It's not somebody else putting a structure for you. It's kind of like you're knowing, okay, I want to accomplish this, 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 and this. And so you're structuring things the way you want. And you're checking off your list. Okay, I'm getting this done. Okay, I've got that. Okay, I need to go back and make sure I get this done, because it's all part of a plan you're working on right now. whether this might be a business, something for business, something about a move you're making. Are you planning to move or something? Is that part of your plans, G? I'm just getting whatever it is, you're making progress, you're moving forward on it. I'm feeling even a business. Do you have any kind of small business or something you're planning on? I'm feeling you'd be good at organizing something business-wise too, G. But it's just good. It's kind of like you're flowing. You're in the flow, and you've got responsibilities. Yes, I want to move out of state. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, because I feel like you're putting it together. You're getting it together. I feel confidence. I feel smooth. I feel smooth. Even though you've got a lot of things to organize, plan, do, looking for a job. There you go. So that's on your list. I'm feeling you're making progress. I don't feel like any of the boxes are not getting checked. It's like you're moving forward. I'm getting confidence. I'm getting determination. You've set your sights on what you want, even though you may not know exactly how things are going to unfold up ahead. You've got it together, so you are prepared with whatever the big blank part of the plan is that you haven't filled in yet. It's like you're moving on it, and it's almost like if you were laying a brick pathway, and you're laying the bricks, walking on them as you're laying your bricks, and you still have a big expanse of land ahead of you that the bricks pathway hasn't been laid yet, but you keep moving forward, laying your bricks. And as time goes by, before you know it, you've got it in front of you. You see where you're going, So, there you go. Thank you, G. Thank you so much. Thanks for the positive feedback. So yeah, you're having faith. You made your determination. You've got your intention set. It's like you're not going to be stopped. You're on a path. You're on a path. You feel it. You feel it in your spirit, in your heart and soul. That's why you're having faith. Sometimes we don't see everything that lies ahead of us, but we're having faith because we know we made up our mind, and we feel it, kind of like you're feeling that throughout your being, which means you're connected to your spirit guide, your intuition, the higher powers. You're connected. So it will show itself to you when it's supposed to show itself to you. So yeah, you're on track, G. So thank you. Michelle LeBar, hello, my daughter is an Aries. She just got married yesterday. Congratulations to all of you. How nice. Oh, let me go back to Michael. Michael Morton asked, what is coming up for me? Okay, Michael, let's see. Aries Sun, Leo Rising, Pisces Moon. What is coming up for me? Thanks. Love the new cards and your insight. Okay. Michael, what I'm getting from you is that you have been holding back on some things. Kind of like you've got ideas for moving forward on something. I get a lot of consistency with you overall. I get like a solid feeling from you, from who you are. Okay. Steady, solid, got it together. Except I feel like in a number of ways you've been holding back. There's something much more for you to create in your life, to accomplish in your life. And it's almost like you have these little mixed emotions or feelings or images of it. Like sometime you're feeling maybe you're supposed to hold back for now because you've got all this, and this that you're dealing with. And then other times you're feeling like, okay, I need to move forward on these plans, on this idea, start putting it together in more concrete terms in one way or another. Or almost like also I'm feeling like there might be a situation where you're concerned about somebody's opinion, maybe discouraging you. I don't know if that's ringing a bell with you. I'm just getting that there's so much potential within you to really create a really full, fulfilling kind of life. So it could be a type of work that you want to move into, that you want to expand into, business, some creative project. It's something like that I'm getting for you, Michael, that there's so much room to grow, to expand, to move forward on, that's your life. You're supposed to. You're supposed to be very expansive. I mean, look what you got there, the Aries sun, the Leo rising. Then you've got the emotions of the Pisces moon. And you know, sometimes the fire combined with the water, you know, you might get pulled in different directions. Because of those influences. The fire is go, 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 let's go after this. And then the water is kind of a little more wishy-washy or something like, well, I don't know, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Or, you know, what if somebody disagrees? Or look what happened last time I tried that, it didn't work, you know. I don't know. I mean, that's almost a possibility. That's part of it, that you have kind of a mixed bag of feelings about it, you know. But I would go with your stronger sun and your rising energies, because you've got the power, the energy, the bright light to move ahead, because I do feel that this is what you're supposed to do. That's what I'm getting from you. I mean, I don't know, does that resonate for you, Michael? That's what I'm getting. There's something hitting on the right spots for you. That makes sense. I mean, that's what I'm getting, that you need to just start laying out a plan, put it in order, and move forward on it. Because as you do, it's almost like you're going to look back and say, oh, wow, what was I waiting for? That kind of thing. That's what I'm getting from you. And then we've got Michelle LaBar, your daughter, got married. That's wonderful news. Just got married. She's an Aries. Yeah, I feel like she's just so full of enthusiasm, so happy about her new life, Michelle. She's just shining bright. That's what I'm getting from your daughter. She's just got that bright light all around her. She's so happy. She really is. She's just, and not only that, I feel like she's got so many plans for the future. You know, maybe a lot of it's about family and being married, but I think she's got other ideas too, business wise, whatever. I just feel like she's full of light and energy and ideas. And I mean, she's just going to go full steam ahead. That's what I'm feeling like. So her husband's just going to have to keep up, have to get on board and keep up. Okay, and G, yeah, I'm moving out of state. Anybody else asking a question? Otherwise, I'm gonna start closing it out soon. Yeah, I've been on here a good while, so. Oh, good. He's a Libra. He'll try to keep it balanced. Chaos, gone away. First time watching. Aries sun, Gemini, Venus, and Moon, Cancer ascending. Recently met a Sagittarius. Anything promising? Friendship. I get a nice energy from the Sagittarius. Okay, I do get a fun, nice energy from this Sagittarius. So for friendship at the very least. I'm not sure if it's going to unfold into some kind of long term. Oh my God, Michael Morton says, "Wow, you are right." Thanks, Michael. Thanks for the confirmation. You know, because I was just looking at your name. I get feelings from people's names because I wasn't pulling out cards or anything. I was just getting all this from you, looking at your name. Your first and your last name are in alignment. So I'm getting the same energy from both your first and your last name. Yeah, totally. So good. So I'm glad for the confirmation. And let's see. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome, Michael. Glad to see you here today. So let me see. Let me go back to, and I may not be pronouncing that right. It looks like chaos. Maybe it's Chaus. First time watching. Okay, Cancer. Yeah, recently met a Sagittarius. I get really nice energy from that Sagittarius. Friendly, fun-loving. I'm not sure if it's gonna, but I think friendship for sure. Definitely friendship. I don't know if you might end up being too busy part of the time. When this Sagittarius wants to have some fun, having a good time, you might be bogged down in something work related or whatever it is. Okay, there you go. You had it right. So Try to make room for this Sagittarius to fit into your life. I guess that's the advice I would give, because I get the feeling you've got a lot going on and a lot of serious stuff you got to deal with on a regular basis. The Sagittarius might sometimes seem all happy-go-lucky and seem to have a little more free time than you do. Whether or not they really do, maybe it's just their schedule and your schedule are not exactly in sync or something. So try to make time to get to know the person better, have a good time, because I do get friendship at the least. Okay. And let me see, who did I miss here? Shayla Player, what do you see in my future? Bossed Up TV. Will it be great for us? Bossed Up, first time catching you live. Bossed Up, I'm a Capricorn. I am with a Capricorn and I'm an Aries. Okay. And Michael was saying, thank you. You're welcome, Michael. Chaos. You had it right. Oh, chaos. It is chaos. Okay. Chaos. How's my mom's health? Virgo recently lost dad. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry for your loss. Lori, what do you see in the next few months? Wait a minute. Let me go back here. I'm going to have to close it out pretty soon. I've been on here quite a while. Let me go back up and see who I'm missing. Let's see. I was reading over everybody's. Shayla, what do you see in my future, Shayla? Shayla, I feel like if you want some things to change, it's kind of like you really got to start looking, making a plan for it, okay? I feel like you really need to start really making a plan for yourself and working your plan, and make a decision about what that is, because I'm feeling like you have different things in front of you, and you need to figure out which ones, what activities or what projects, whatever it is, you really resonate with, that's really important and valuable to you, and start looking at that and focusing in on that, because I feel like you tend to get, different things going on in front of you and all that. So Bossed Up, will it be great for us? First time catching you. Great for us. Is this somebody new? Bossed Up. Oh, I'm with a Capricorn. I'm an Aries. Okay. I feel like the Capricorn can come on kind of strong at times, and I know Aries can too, but it feels like the Capricorn that you're with can sometimes get a little more serious and a little more heavy, like in a way that you don't resonate with as much. Maybe sometimes you're feeling a little bit not as bothered by something, but they get really take it more seriously or something like that. So overall, it's okay. It's not a bad connection, but I do feel in some ways you might find it's a little bit out of balance. That's all, where you're not totally resonating. But overall, not bad. Okay. I mean, if that helps you. Okay. And Chaos says, how's my mom's health? Virgo recently lost dad. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Oh, you're welcome, Bossed Up. Okay. I feel like, and I'm not a medical intuitive or anything, but I feel like your mom's hanging in there. That's what I'm getting from her. I get a lot of love with her, and I feel like she's in a good place within herself on a spiritual level. She's, I just feel like she's tuned in to the heavenly energies. I get that with her, and I feel like she's, I just get this protection around her, and I feel like she's doing okay. So I don't know, like I said, I'm not a medical intuitive, but I just get good energy from her. So she's on her correct path, and I feel like she's tuned in with the heavenly energies, with the universe. Okay, let's see. And Lori says, what do you see in the next few months? Oh, okay. And I kind of already answered your question earlier, Lori, so I don't really want to get into a whole lot more details about that, because I was giving you an answer about your, whatever it was I was saying. So I do need to close this out, but I feel like, Lori, for you, I don't feel any blocks in your way. I'll put it that way. Okay, Lori, I don't feel anything blocking you from making your plans and moving ahead on your plans for improving things for yourself. Okay. All right. And I think I'm going to close it out for today because this is going on an hour and a half. I've been here now. So Chaos, thank you. Glad she's doing well. I stayed with my parents to help until Dad passed. Oh, that was really nice for you too. I'm sure your mother really appreciates that, and your dad too. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Laurie. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to close this session out for today because I have been here a good while. And I'll be doing Taurus. I'm not sure if I'm doing it tomorrow, Sunday, or if I'll do it Monday. So if you're a Taurus or have that energy in you, oh, you're welcome, Michelle. Thank you so much. You're welcome. So, yeah, you can look out. I'll make an announcement ahead of time if I do Taurus tomorrow. Otherwise, I plan to do it Monday if I don't do it tomorrow. And I'm just going according to the order of the astrological signs, the zodiac signs. So after Taurus would be Gemini, and then Cancer, Leo, Virgo, etc. So, and you're welcome, Chaos. Jennifer, I'm just closing it out, Jennifer. Jennifer Schwab says, any message for me? And this will be the last one, and then I'm closing it out. Jennifer, I'm getting something work-related that's good for you, okay? I'm feeling like there's improvement you can make for yourself, something work-related or business, something like that. I feel like you can tweak a few things and it's going to improve your income somehow. So I don't know what that is or what that means to you, but I'm feeling overall you're in good shape. But if you do a little something, excuse me, it's almost like making certain little improvements that you're going to step it up in your life for yourself. That's what I'm getting. Bossed Up TV, I'm closing it out. Do you see money getting better for me? Yeah, I feel like you will have more money. That's what I'm getting. Bossed Up TV. Yes, I do feel you'll have more money. Okay, and I'm closing it. Nobody else today. I got to close this out. So anyway, let me go. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And let me go ahead and close this. And everybody have enjoy the rest of your weekend. And just be on the lookout for my announcements. Like I said, Taurus is next in line, whether it's tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday. It'll be one or the other. But I'll make announcements ahead of time. And all of the videos, all of my readings right now, tarot card readings are going to be live stream. So anyway, okay, I'm closing out and I'm going to say thanks everyone here. There. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Talk to you soon.